Hey everybody, Pasaki here, and welcome back to another episode of Shining Force. As you recall in the last one, we finally made our way into Dragonia, grabbed a couple of items that were around, and found Blue, who then, after finding his courage, joined us. And if you're curious about his style, he is a flyer, so like Balbaroy and Amen, he is never affected by ground. So his movement is never impaired, and he can go anywheres that you want him to go, but he doesn't use a weapon. He attacks by swinging his tail at the enemies. So basically you can just give him a healing item in case you need it, and aside from that, he can hold on to items for you that you need, that you might want to hold on to for later use potentially. Alright, so as you saw when we left the building there, Kane was standing outside here, so let's see what the heck he's doing here, as we haven't seen him in quite some time. Remember me, hero? Kane of Runefrost, ready for your last fight? Go back to your headquarters and get ready, then you'll meet your doom. Now ultimately, you don't actually have to talk to Kane. You can just walk past him and head into your base here, which I would suggest doing anyway because the priest is right here at the base to save and revive anyone. So I'm going to save right now after going through everything in the last couple videos. Alright, so let's get going right into this fight here. Ha, I knew you couldn't hide in there forever. Come on out, little hero. Hero, be careful. Remember the king killed Various. Yes, that's right. King killed your sword master, Lord Various, who was May's father. You would think that she'd be, like, mega buffed up from anger towards him in this fight, but she isn't. Okay, so in this fight right behind you, there's 3 gargoyles. I told you that they'd be back at some point. So you have 3 gargoyles there, there's 4 more golems right here in front of you, another high priest and 2 master mages behind them. And then anything else? Right up where Kane is obviously the boss of this fight, and I'll get to him in a second here. Where Kane is, he has a Master Mage, a High Priest, and 2 Durahans guarding him. And Kane has 70 HP, 24 MP, 65 attack, 30 defense, 6 move, 29 agility, and as you can see, he has 2 swords. He has the Sword of Darkness, which is equipped, and a broadsword. So be really careful because the Sword of Darkness has the ability, when used as an item, to cast D-Soul, which is an instant death ability if it works. Alright, so these 3 gargoyles, they're actually going to come down on us right away. And these guys over here, they're just going to kind of sit there and wait for us, kind of blocking our path, so we're just going to kind of move everyone out into the field for now. I'm just going to look around for another brief second here, make sure I didn't miss any more enemies that are out there. So the fight might not look like too much, but because you have those 3 gargoyles that come down on you, you have to be careful not to get into a fight with the mages and the golems too quickly. And actually, I forgot that I usually send some people up towards the top there to take out those golems. Or not the golems, but the gargoyles, my bad. So the gargoyle's casting Muddle on Ken, and it doesn't work, thankfully. So you got to see your first attempt of a gargoyle using the Muddle spell. And as you can see, the mages and the high priest just moved up behind the gargoyle, or the golems there. Alright, just looking at my notes really quickly here, I'm not going to take as long as I have been. Alright, wrong command there for a second. So, as you saw there, these guys don't actually stay inside the shrine here. They actually move down here and they regroup outside of the shrine entrance here. Now, besides the Sword of Darkness actually being able to cast Diesel, which is an instant death spell on your party members, it does a lot of damage to you as well. So be very cautious of that, and from this point on in the game, the healers are always going to be casting the priests are always going to use heal level 3, and the mages will always be casting spells. So whenever you see mages in the battles now, always keep your party spaced out a little bit to avoid damage. And heal 3 actually takes up quite a bit of MP. So keep a couple things in mind, that they'll be able to heal quite a bit of health in one casting, and do quite a bit of damage to you with a spell / hit a large group at once. Alright, so we attacked the golem there with Gaurd, who did 14 damage and got 26 experience. Alright, we'll have Henri cast Blaze level 2 on the gargoyle here. Hits it for 8 points of damage, and she got 10 experience. Alright, that's a bit too risky there. Alright, we'll move May up here one space away and attack this golem. Hits the golem for 13 points of damage. Attacks again for another 14 points of damage, defeating the golem. She got 48 experience and 380 coins. Level increased to 8, attack increased by 2. We'll have Ken attack this gargoyle here. Ken does 20 points of damage, defeating the gargoyle. Got 37 experience and 440 coins. Alright, we'll have Luke move up and help these guys out too. Luke attacks this gargoyle, doing 22 points of damage, defeating it. Got 32 experience and 440 coins. Level increased to 9, defense increased by 6, hit points increased by 6. Alright, Ernest, your turn. Move up and attack this last gargoyle here. Defeats it by doing 18 points of damage. Got 48 experience and 440 coins. And our 3 gargoyles are no longer a problem to be concerned with. And I'll take a bit of a risk there. Alright. Balboy attacks the golem for 1 point of damage and got 2 experience. And when I said that, I forgot that he only does 1 point of damage to them. Alright, the golem attacks May for 1 point of damage. You just know that one or both of those mages is going to cast Freeze level 2 on them, though. Alright, the golem attacks Webleroy and misses. Why not? Tau casts Blaze level 3. Hits the golem for 13 points of damage, defeating it. Hits the second golem for 13 points of damage. Hits the mage for 12 points of damage. Got 48 experience and 380 coins. Alright, let's move our leader over here and attack this Master Mage. Hit him for 23 points of damage, defeating him. Got 23 experience and 850 coins. Yeah, sorry, I just moved him down one spot to avoid getting hit by a spell. Alright, we'll have May attack the High Priest here. Darn it, the High Priest dodged out of the way, and May got 1 experience. Alright, we'll start moving these guys back down into the rest of the group. Of course, the Master Mage moves down to attack the leader. Hits him for 5 points of damage. Attacks again for another 4 points. Alright, let's move Henri down right there. Alright, we'll move Luke right there. And I'm pretty sure that right there is essentially the movement position that those guys set up, the formation that the boss's group of enemies sets up into. Alright, we'll move Chris right there. Let's move Ballboy around right here to attack the High Priest, where he can do more damage to. Hits the Priest for 9 points of damage and got 21 experience. Ernest, you move right there. Of course, the Golem's going to attack Ballboy. Misses again. Sorry, I cleared my throat there from eating. Alright, other Golem attacks your leader for 1 point of damage. High Priest attacking Ballboy. Ouch! 16 points of damage. Definitely need to move him away and heal him now. And why not? Use a Blaze level 3 on the 2 of them. Hits the High Priest for 15 points of damage, defeating him. And hits the Mage for 13 points. Got 48 experience, 750 coins. Tal's level increased to 8. Attack increased by 1. Defense increased by 5. Speed increased by 3. Hit points increased by 2. Magic points increased by 1. I was debating right there whether or not to move him up and have him heal Ballboy with heal level 2 for... Yeah, heal level 2, heal Ballboy over a 2-spot radius with heal level 2, or not. Or wait until I can move someone right up next to him. Alright, so our leader attacks Master Mage to hit him for 23 points of damage, defeating him. Got 850 coins, and I didn't see how much experience he got. I'll mark that in post-commentary. Alright, May attack this Golem. May missed and got 1 experience. Alright, Xylo, you finish off this Golem. Does 11 points of damage defeating it. Got 39 experience and 380 coins. Alright, Ken, you attack this Golem here. Does 11 points of damage and got 31 experience. Ken's level increased to 8. It didn't look like he got any stat boosts there. Finish him off with Blaze level 2 from Henri. Inflicts 8 points of damage, defeating the Golem. Henri got 48 experience, 388 coins. Level increased to 8, speed increased by 5, hit points increased by 1, magic increased by 3. Alright, now let's start moving everyone up. Alright, let's move a lot forward, have him cast heal level 1 on Ballboy. Alright, he healed most of Ballboy's HP and got 13 experience. Sorry there. Didn't look and check. I think I'm actually going to call this video a little short of 20 minutes here. And in the next one, we'll actually finish off the boss's party of enemies, party of monsters there. I think I'm just going to situate everyone moving around this little stone formation here. Oh yeah, that's right, Bubble Ray could just fly over it. Yeah, I'm just going to move everyone into position on the other side of this fountain thing here, and then I'm going to call the video. Alright, Chris, we're going to keep you where you are right now. Henri, we'll move you down right there. Move you right there, so then you'll be a little bit easier to get up there. Now I want to try to keep everyone in formation, essentially moving up the stairs to attack him here, keeping your leader, the healers, and the mages towards the back a little bit. That way they can't get smashed by physical attacks and the mage spells, slash the Master Mage's freeze level 2, or the boss Kane's physical attacks, and just destroy it and kill it right away, right here. Too easily. So that when you move up there, they have a good chance to get a lot of damage on him with their freeze and bolt spells and everything. And that if anyone needs healing, the healers can get them healed without having like your party being down a healer or anything like that. Alright guys, so I'm going to call the video here. So see you on the next one where we take out the last group of enemies here and the boss of the battle, Kane. So until then, everybody, I'll see you on the next one where we finish this fight and see what's going on with Kane here, and try to grab the manual before Dark Soul does. So until then, everybody, remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you want, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.